All right, this one meets all the criteria. We are way over our 80 mark here on our stochastic oscillator. And then we were way over on our RSI, which is set to 75. So outside these zones, this is the Bollinger bands, and the green line is the height of the Bollinger band. The purple line is the bottom of the Bollinger band, and the white is your moving average. When this gets touching the top of the Bollinger, this is way outside, and this is way outside the zone. That is a good opportunity for a 1 minute sell, and I have 15-second candles. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, and there's a win. Okay, guys, thanks for stopping by the channel. This is a strategy that I've been using, and it has been working very well. Is it perfect? No, but the higher percentage rate of winning trades and winning days, because we are going to have some losses, but we want to ensure that we're having winning days. So I'm going to show you and walk you through this strategy that has been working for a lot of people, including myself. And so I'm going to share it with you because I feel like this is the best strategy overall on a daily basis to earn with pocket options. Okay, so appreciate you stopping by. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Join the Telegram group. I'll have a link in the description below. You guys can do that. So without further ado, thanks for stopping by. Let's jump in. Let's check it out. Here is my #1 winning strategy in pocket options. Here we go. Okay, so on the main dashboard here of pocket options, I'm gonna back all of this out so you guys can see how I start my day. So first and foremost, I am on the 15-second time frame, and I have 3 indicators going. One, Bollinger bands, which is Bollinger bands right here, RSI, and Stochastic. Okay, so all 3 of those are on. They're right here, and I'm gonna go through a quick little edit with these so you guys can see. So I have it set to 20 period, 2 deviation, style. The top is green. That's the top. When we're going up, we're green, so I'm using that as like a cue. The middle is the white line. That's white, and the bottom is purple. When we hit the bottom of the Bollinger band, that's going to represent purple, and that's going to help me kick up. And the background I made white so I can really highlight in between there. So we'll save that. Stochastic oscillator is set to 14, 3, and 3. And style, I like 2 pixels. It makes the colors a little bit larger. The K period is the blue, and the D period is the orange. And I have it set to 80/20. Okay, so we'll do that. The RSI is set to 14. Style, 1 pixel, and I have 75, 50, and 20. Sometimes this is 70 and 20. I like 75 and 20. It just makes this range a little bit larger, so it helps for me, for my RSI, to be outside of that range even more than when it's set to its standard 70 and 20. So I push that out just a little bit, so I make sure and help that my trade is outside the range, which helps me increase my opportunity when I go to buy, put or buy and sell, buy at the top, sell. You want to sell on the way down, and then vice versa. So that's what I have this set at. Okay, so now that we have the interface set up, what we want to make sure is we're using OTC pairs here. What we want to make sure is the payout. So you really want to watch the payout. Okay, you really have to make sure that you have a 92 payout. You can have a 79, a 66, a 37, a 27, and you won't even realize it. What you want to do is you want to make sure this right here, 92, when you're on this pair, that this is 92 before you do your trade, all right? So what I like to do is I like to get all of these 92s across the top. So I'll star all of these 92s. And over the course of my trading hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, whatever that might be, these are going to change. These will decrease. They will come back. But right now, when I'm starting, I have 92% payout all the way across the board. And I like to start from left to right or right to left. So I'm going to work my way across here and I'm going to look for a setup. And what I'm betting today is 1%. What you want to do is not go over 3. You want to be able to play within 1, 2, and 3%. If you get outside of that, you are just flirting with disaster. So we want to stay with a 1% bet. And if you lose that bet, then you can go to 1.5% bet. If you lose that bet, you can go to 175 or 2, and you can increase slowly. We do not want to just double. We don't want to go 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, right? You will end your account very rapidly by doing that strategy. I would not recommend it. So what we want to do is we want to bet 1% or even 0.5%. Again, whatever your risk is, okay? You want to be comfortable with using those funds to bet and to make those trades. What I would also recommend, if you are not used to this strategy, you want to come up here, you want to choose demo account, and you want to use this demo account, set up the exact same way, set up your stochastic, set up your Bollinger bands, okay? And practice that, practice reading the charts, practice reading outside those lines, practice doing your trades, all right? So we're gonna go back into real time and we're gonna get this thing started because I want to show you live how I'm growing my account slowly. 2, 3, 4% a day is very good for me. You compound that over the course of 30 days and it turns into a lot of money. All right. So yes, we want to hit home runs. I don't mind hitting home runs, but if I can have a strategy that I can come on here, do an hour, half hour, 30 minutes, whatever, once, twice a day, and gain 1, 2, 3, 4% per sit down per session per hour, that to me is ultimately a winning formula for longevity. When I go up slowly, it's better than going down, right? All right. So here we are right now. So let's look at this USD OTC pair. This is touching the bottom here, and we are over. So we're under the 20. And then we are just touching the 25. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna do a 1%, 1 minute trade. And actually, I'm gonna do a 30-second. I think this is already on its way up. So let's just see what this does. And the reason why I did a 30-second is sometimes if I don't catch this first green candle, my fear is that this is gonna turn back around because this is already kicking up right here. And it is possible that it'll flirt around here. I got 15 seconds. This could be a losing trade. But again, all things point considered that it looks good. And so we got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that was a win. That was a win. That was our first opportunity and we hit it. And so now if you look at this, so if I scroll back out here, you can see that I am on the 15-second time frame and I'm using candles. I have my timer enabled, which is right here, all right? And so if I do a 30-second trade, there's 2 bars because they're 15 seconds a bar. Generally, I like to do a 1 minute trade. And if I did a 1 minute trade, I wouldn't have been as stressed out with that 30-second because of the pull that this just did, which would have been great on a 1 minute trade. But on a 30-second trade, again, you can play with how you like to make that trade happen. If you think there's going to be a small reversal, and if you think there was a run up, maybe wait for it to come back down. Anyways, let's go on to another one, and we're going to see where we're at here. So you're probably looking at this one and thinking, okay, hey Jared, this is at the top of the Bollinger, and we are over now, and this should ride back down. Yep, it should. It should. However, it could also just sort of like zigzag up and down through here. And because what I mean by that is because see this RSI here is it's only in the middle. And if it was over the 75, then I would say, okay, we have a really strong possibility that it's going down. And yes, we do see that it is coming down. And that may have been a good trade. But again, I want to improve my ability, my win rate. So we're going to go through here and see what we got some pairs. So this one is looking good. We didn't really touch the top here. And as you can see, it's kind of going sideways. So we're just going to skip that one for now. This one, the USD PHP, this one was 92 and now it's 84. So just skip that. Like I said, I like to leave it up because I feel like that may come back into a 92 as I come back through. Here we go. So we're looking again. No, that one's not meeting our criteria. Almost, right? We're at the top of the Bollinger Bands and we are pushing outside, but this average rate here is not peaking out, which means to me that this could go a little bit sideways and I'm not going to risk it. Here we go. We are at the bottom. We're at the bottom. It's jumping around here at the bottom. We're going to go ahead and we're going to do wait for this to drop just a little bit. And we're going to give that a shot right there. So what I was watching for is this was teetering down. And so we're kind of going along here. We're not really bouncing up, but all things look good. All things look good. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to, but all things considered, this should be a win. But again, it may not be. And so we're just gonna let this play out. We got 30 seconds left. Again, just make sure that this is 92. Make sure that you're on the 1 minute, 30 second time frame. And we got 24 seconds left. Okay, it's starting to push up. Oh, maybe not. Oh, kind of is. We're almost there. We got 15 seconds left. It's still pushing down. So we may have jumped into this one a little bit early. No, there we go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's a win. 2 in a row. That one was with the 1 minute. If I used the 30 second, I would have lost that trade. But as you can see here, it is just sort of, it's kind of sputtering sideways. Now here, this could be the run up right here. The blue line has crossed the orange. And now we are coming out of the bottom here. So this could be another winning trade. This could be on the way up with this blue line crossing the orange. But like I said, this is going sideways. So again, just be careful on the sideways movement. But I can see this running up shortly, but we can come back to that because we're going to scoot through our 92s and then we're going to make our way back. So another winning trade. So we are 2 for 2. All right, this one's on the way down. So this one is punching under, but the RSI has not reached the bottom yet. So we're gonna leave that one alone. Let's keep moving across here. So we're way under here. We have the oscillator is under, but the RSI is not. And this is moving sideways, so we're just gonna forget about that one. We got another 92 here. So, okay, punching down, bottom of the Bollinger, but we are not outside the RSI. Again, same there. We're almost there. If this punched down a little bit further and drew this down, then this may be worth having a look at. Could have been a good opportunity, but again, we may have missed that one. And that's okay. Again, this is not how many trades I can get in an hour, or how fast can I trade in a minute or two. Like I said, you want to spend a couple hours. Oh, here we go here. So this one bounced out. 1 minute, that's 92, and we're gonna do a sell here for a minute. So this one is way outside the Bollinger Band, and we are over the stochastics, over the 80. And we are just on the cusp of the 75. So again, all things considered, looks good. We are gonna let this play out and see what happens. Now this is still pushing up, which is not a good sign, but this could also drop down drastically. And so let's just see what happens with this one. And what I've seen other people do is they will buy another, if it's over top, if they, if it punched up a little bit further, they'll buy another one. So if we do a 0.5, maybe we can catch this one. So it punched up a little bit. Okay, this one's not gonna drop 4, 3, 2, 1, and okay, we just missed that one. So we are going to do a real quick, I'm gonna try and catch this on the way down. We're gonna do another 1 minute, and we are going to do a 1.5, and we're gonna hit that for a sell. Let's see what happens with this one. So another 1 minute. It's possible I was a little too early on the first one, but that's okay. Here we have the blue crossing the orange now on the way down. Again, the goal is to try and catch it. Yes, this is about timing. Yes, this is, again, not perfect, but we did miss out on the last one, but this is pushing down nicely. It's doing exactly what we're supposed to be doing. This is pushing down. The blue is now pushing down underneath the orange, and we have 18 seconds left. Okay, we're moving back up slowly. It wants to push back up. We want it to push down. We got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and this is looking good. And there you have it. So I will reset this back to 1%. Okay, and then we can look at, so that is 3 trades. 4 trades, and we have hit 3. I think that's what we did. Closed. Right here. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Actually, you can see my day here earlier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. On this strategy in the past 30 minutes. Now I've only been recording for the last few, but you can really see sort of what has, that it is working. And so again, see, we had a little bit of sideways movement here, even though we were moving down. So that's why I like that 1 minute, that 1 minute expiry to give us those opportunities. So let's keep moving along here and see what else we can find. And like I said, don't rush into these. Take your time. I opened up all of these 92s. We may have missed this one just a little bit. Now this would be a little more of a risky opportunity to jump in there. See, it is bouncing around there. This could come back down because this popped out. So I would like to see this. If this shoots down, then we may give this an opportunity. If this pops down, if this blue comes down below the orange, and this, so there we go, we're punching down. Okay, we'll watch this for just a few more seconds here. And no, you know what? We're just gonna move past this one. It's still dropping, and I'm not keen on that one. So look, we got a 61 and 89. Just skip those. Okay, here, this one's looking good. We are punching way outside the zone. All right, we don't really care about all this previous stuff. We kind of do, but we don't really. What we really care about is this blue over the orange. See it there? And then we have this as teetering up under the top. We are way outside the Bollinger Bands. And if this is gonna run up just a little bit more, I am going to give this one a go because I'm liking this so far. It is looking good. But it looks like it's still holding on. Just gonna give this a second to figure itself out. Again, this is where that patience comes in. We just wanna hang on. There's a lot of buying. Okay, I think we're looking good. We're gonna let that, see, it's still punching. And gonna move back up a little bit, and it's gonna come back down. So this one is Yeah, we're not gonna play with this one. This one's bouncing around too much here, and we're just gonna keep moving on here. So here we go. This one was on the very bottom, and very bottom actually, and we like this. This is pushing back down. We're gonna go ahead and give this one a shot. So we did have some upward movement, some downward movement, and look at that push down. Wow, that's really pushing down. Again, if you really want to, you can go ahead and grab another. So we do a 0.5. We just assume that we're gonna, potentially lose out on the first one, then you may be able to catch the second one. Now, this is not something you really want to do often, but it is a strategy that I have seen others do who have been very successful with it. If you see a further push down and you feel like all your indicators are what they say they're going to be, they all feel good to you outside the Bollinger Band, underneath the 20 of the oscillator and underneath the 25 of the RSI, then go ahead and give it a go. Don't be afraid. Here we go. We made out on the first one. Okay, so the first one worked out. Actually, we were able to kick back up, and the second one is also looking good. Again, it's punching outside of there, and I think this is going to be another win. And there you go. We just got 2 in a row. And I'm glad that this happened so that I could show you that, on your first trade that you set, all indicators looked good, but maybe it wasn't riding quite yet to make that upside. And so we put the trade in, and then it dropped considerably. Well, if it drops even further, it almost helps your case. It almost helps us in our decision making in getting in to ride that back up again. So the reason why I did a 1.5 is because I lost out maybe on the first one. So that was my 1. I 1.5'd it to come back up, to grab some of my losses of the first one. And then, thinking that the second one was going to be my winner and the first one was going to lose, but both of them actually paid out. So that is a really good strategy for you to, to utilize and to give a go. So let's look at our closing trades. So again, I started a couple before I actually got recording. So since I sort of sat down and before I got recording, I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 trades, and I lost 1. And so to me, that is a huge 90% win rate on this strategy. And like I said, if you take your time and you set this up and you just be patient, wait for all of those to line up. Wait for all of those indicators to line up before you buy. This is not a rush. Sit down for an hour, 30 minutes, whatever you want. Sit down, give yourself some time, okay? So what did we learn today? Bollinger Bands, Stochastic Oscillator, and RSI. Set those up, go back into this video, rewatch it, go back into this video, rewatch it, like and subscribe. I appreciate you stopping by. To me, this strategy is hands down the best strategy that I have been working with